Stupid bugs. Like, I think that's the best my lighting's gonna be for today. I've been neglecting you, as usual. You should be used to my abuse by now, because I do say constantly that I'm gonna be, like, active on YouTube, and then it never happens. So, here I am, attempting to make a makeup tutorial kind of thing. I don't actually know what I'm doing here. Hopefully, when I'm done, I'm gonna look like a burn victim. That's what we're going for here. However, I've never done this kind of makeup before. I figured I would try it out today, and record it, and try and do the whole voiceover thing, even though I hate that shit. It's so annoying and tedious and just First, I'm gonna have to take off all of my makeup, which sucks because I feel really excited about the way it came out today, but sacrifices need to be made for cinema makeup and special effects and being bored in your room. So, let's get started. I don't know why I decided to make myself look so glamorous when I was just gonna come home and take it off anyway, but I mean, it gave me the chance to make this joke. Why is my reflection someone? Alright, I think we're all ready. You know, touch your face, touch it, make sure it's ready for makeup. I think we're good. Dinosaur. Be sure to check yourself out before you start, but really though, what I'm doing is just planning out what I'm gonna put on my face. I'm going to use my alcohol palette first, which is difficult to use on yourself because right now I'm putting it in my eyes to kind of give myself an irritated skin kind of look, and alcohol, 99% alcohol, has a very strong smell, and your eyeballs can smell it, so your eyeballs maybe tear up a little bit, so it's maybe not the smartest thing to put on yourself, but I myself am clearly a super reckless human being, so I can't help it. Oh, Amy's checking herself out again, what can I say? But on the real, it's actually very smart to look and see what you've done so far and decide if you like it or not. In my case, I can't lie, I like really gross things, so I'm adding more skin irritation just to heighten the disgusting level of it all, because honestly, what's more fun than gross things? Okay, we're all irritated. Now I'm going to use this 3D gelatin, which is kind of like this stuff that resembles very much like warm snot. And what you're going to do with that warm snot is put it all over your face where you want your burns to be. Oh, and I probably should have mentioned, you have to warm up your gelatin in either a microwave for 5 seconds in increments or in some boiling hot water. Otherwise, you can't sculpt it to your face and make it look like the burnt, torn, pussy muscle that it's supposed to be. And we can't have that, can we? We have to make sure that this is absolutely repulsive. Can we just take a second and appreciate the fact that I put gelatin all up in my eyebrow and over half of my mouth for this look, okay? My commitment is there, alright? You better be on this disgusting level with me, guys. This is a journey and we're on it together. Melodramatics aside, now you have to dry the gelatin on your face so that it stops oozing all over the place and actually stays still. And you wouldn't have guessed that next we were going to put sex paste on our faces. No, it's not sex paste. It's KY jelly. I mean, it's close to the same thing. But anyway, what you're going to do is take this water-based lubricant, it's very important, it's water-based, it's not going to dissolve the gelatin we just applied, and put it in the middle of your wounds because it gives it a shiny finish and it kind of prepares it for the paint we're about to put on it. But before we get to paint, I think we need some scorched, torn up, flabby skin around the flesh wounds we just created on our faces. I personally like the look of torn paper towel as my skin. I think it looks like someone tried to fry bacon on your face. It's very realistic. Our adhesive of choice is going to be latex, which should be applied around the edges of it. You don't want to cover the whole flesh wound. What's the point? Then you can't see like the gross part of it. Like that kind of kills the whole idea that we're trying to create here, guys. So don't glue down the entire piece of paper towel because then we're not going to be able to have flaps of skin. The entire point of this is because we want flaps of skin to be hanging off our faces so we can make people throw up when they look at it. And guess what, Copernicus? It takes forever to do this, but the more time you put into it, the more realistic your burn victim look is going to be. Just make sure that your skin flaps don't have any fine edges or straight lines in them because that's not realistic. When people burn alive, do you think their skin forms a straight line when they're sizzling away to their death? No, that doesn't make any sense. That would be crazy town. So rip your edges, make them random. The more random, the better. And in this circumstance, symmetry is not your friend. When someone's face gets burned away or boiled away in some kind of extra warm situation, it's never neat. It's pretty much always a mess. So stick by that. And when you're done with all that mess, you're just going to want to take latex and a sponge and go over the edges that you did. Not the inner edges, the outer edges of your tissue just to make sure that it's, all laid down and flat. Let's make some flappy skin. Take some tweezers or something, a spatula, a fork, I don't really care what the hell you use. Whatever it is you end up picking, peel back the edges of the paper towel that you didn't completely adhere to your face. Now we're getting somewhere. We're starting to look like the skin flaps are a thing. And next what we're going to do is add paint. Oh, how very exciting this is. Oh, happy day indeed. It is painting time, color time, yeah. I was looking for a very dramatic look. I've said that many a time. So, with my painting, I did a whole bunch of new irritation around the edges of my burns and went in with maybe like a pussy color here and there and a few blisters, but it's a very long process. I'll show you exactly what I did really quickly. I'm not messing around with my burns. This isn't like, ooh, I accidentally touched the coil in the toaster oven kind of burn. Like, no, I got stuck in a burning building and probably didn't make it out. Like, 3rd-degree burns, even worse than that. So with that kind of situation, you're going to need some charred skin, which is, you know, like the same crap you find at the bottom of your freaking, like, barbecue. It's going to involve a lot of browns and blacks on the edges of your skin flaps that we just beautifully made, all out of tissue paper. Whoa, magic and makeup, and it takes forever to do. Oh, hey, and don't forget to make it look environmentally correct by spreading those browns and blacks also on your normal skin. Otherwise, it looks like you just picked up some burns and put them on your face, and that's boring. Oh, and hey, don't forget to be creative with what you do in here. Come on, it's gotta look realistic. So I went out and bought some gauze, because I just really kind of wanted to go all out on this for whatever reason. I really needed to practice, guys, alright? This is it. This is the first time I've ever done this before, and I'm pretty happy with how it came out. So, you know, experiment. Have some fun with it. That's the whole point of doing all of this. Okay, so I'm done. I threw some stuff on my hands just because it kind of felt like incomplete with just like really healthy looking hands. So, here's my final product. I'm on my Mac right now, so the picture quality isn't that great, but I will put better pictures because I just took a lot of pictures of this thing at the end of the video. But I hoped you liked watching me do all of this crazy stuff, and I lost. Look, I like got rid of part of my eyebrow. We have some melting of the flesh here. It's very nice and very gross, and pretty much happy with my first attempt at all of this. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later, internet. Bye. This is gonna be a really fun shower to take.